Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Indigo here. I hope you're having a good night or a good day, whatever time it is when you watch this video. Okay. Girl, first of all, look at this cute little octopus that one of my, I don't know if he's my manager. I mean, like, what? I don't know who he is, but girl, he won it for me in the little claw machine thing, and I literally love it. We're besties. This is my emotional support animal until I get a real one. Also, crazy ass shit's been happening. I haven't been talking about it, but let's talk about it because I've come to the conclusion and the realization of everything that's been going on. I'm really starting to understand the importance of like currency, whether it be energetically or whether it be dealing with actual finances, money, okay? Like, you really can't give to the devil because the devil uses what you give, whether it be, you know, drinking or fucking or abusing drugs or uh, any low vibrational demonic ass shit, right? Uses that as a portal to get into your energy. And I've definitely been indulging, which is why my face is blowing up right now. Because I've been smoking, but I've been smoking to keep my calm. And then somewhere along the lines, I realized, like, oh, you're no longer the person that needs to smoke to be calm. You're the person that does yoga because you have a yoga mat now and you meditate and you do shit like that to keep your cool, keep your peace, right? And I don't know where along the lines I realized this. I think I realized it when I had smoked, and like the devil literally was talking to me, like growling, like literally on my back, like growling, like bitch, I can't even repeat that type of growl. I'm like, oh hell no, this nigga is playing with me. So I was like, okay, let me read. Let me pray. First of all, let me pray because, and like I'm at the point to where like when shit like that happen, like I just pretend like it's not like it's not happening. Like I'm like, oh, the devil's talking to me. I don't talk to the devil, so I don't have anything to say, bitch. I got shit to say. Unless you telling me how you finna off all my ops. That's the only time me and the devil talk. But I did yoga and I meditated, and Archangel Michael was heavily present, right? And I've been waking up. Every time I wake up, I see angels around me, but I see demons too. Like I see every single aspect of what's happening spiritually. And it's getting like more and more intense, right? So that night I went to sleep and I astral projected. And it's like God really let me see he let me oversee the entirety of everything that is taking place. And I'm like, oh, okay, now I understand the depths of it. Now I understand why, doing the things that we may not want to do is essential for us to do. And then, like, a part of the reason why I don't like to, like, do yoga or meditate in certain spaces is because it does open me up to those energies. And I'm like, I would rather just pretend like you're not here and move on with my life. But a part of the pretending like you're not here is the illusion of being scared, which I'm not anymore. Bitch, I ain't scared of shit. Okay? So bitches can steal my mace, they can steal my knives. Bitch, I got weapons upon weapons that you'll never find. Like, bitch, you not ready. Anybody that's trying to come for me, let me just state this right now. You're not ready. I feel like I'm ready. But we'll just let it be what it is until it is what it needs to be. Period. So let's get into the collective message. I feel like that has something to do with the collective too, because it's like this teetering between the old paradigm and the new paradigm. And the new paradigm is essentially the paradigm to heaven, whereas the old paradigm is the paradigm of hell. That's when you lived and were a part of and of the earthly world. But you've ascended past that. So you're no longer at the same you're no longer in the same paradigm. And I feel like, ooh, what the fuck? I looked at the pH and it says 888, and that could just be because angel numbers and shit. But nah, girl, the pH is pH and period. Anyways, I don't know. Right? So releasing the old, accepting the new, so on and so forth. Right? Right. We understand the assignment now, and like y'all, there's so much shit that I was holding on to, and I'm like, why am I holding on to all this shit? And it really was the energy. It was the energy of like, this is familiar, this is normal to me. Like, familiarity will literally kill you, bitch. Like, if you not doing some shit or not making certain moves because like, oh, I'm just comfortable here, bitch, be uncomfortable then, because being comfortable will literally kill you. But yeah, let's get into the message for the collective. I kind of want to sage right now. I'm trying to think of where I put my lighter, because it may or may not be in here. But yeah, everything is literally scary, and I feel like good shit to people who've been traumatized is scary, because it's like, damn, I want to get happy and then have to be sad again. And like, sadness and happiness is literally just a state of mind. And what I've come to realize is that I truly am a happy person within myself. Only times I become unhappy is when I allow myself to be a part of shit that I know I'm not supposed to be a part of. And like, I just am done with that. And my face is fat again, and I've really learned my lesson this time. And like, I love weed so much. Like, weed is so lit to me. But like, I realize how much of myself that I'm not when I smoke. When I eat edibles, it's crazy because two gnats just appeared out of fucking nowhere. But when I eat edibles, like, I feel more spiritually inclined than I do when I physically smoke. And the edible kind of makes me feel more of a higher spiritually inclined rather than a lower spiritually inclined. Like, the last reading that I just did, I drank a THC smoothie, and like, bruh, shit that was coming out of my mouth, I'm like, who the fuck? Let me find the lighter. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I just know that it's time. I understand now that as we sit here and we concern ourselves with worldly things, like being in our ego, or people trying to control or dominate over others, or people trying to sacrifice people for fame and riches and all this crazy shit. There's literally a war being incited right now. Like, I've had dreams about this, so I know what the fuck is finna, like, I literally know what the fuck is finna happen. And like, what I'm realizing is the part that I play in it, and how my goal ultimately for my YouTube channel, strengthening my abilities and sacrificing things that I don't necessarily want to sacrifice for the sake of humanity. Literally, I'm fucking Iron Man. Anyways, literally. Anyways, comes at a greater cost of really saving humanity. Like, I have been focused on, well, I was in the past focused on saving people who didn't want to be saved. Me now in the present, I have no want or desire to use my abilities to help people, because you're not helping people who don't want to be helped. All you're doing is giving your energy. You're not helping them. They're just using and siphoning off your energy and trying to reform you into being a fucking devil worshiper. Let's just be honest. I'm now aware of, like, there's a world full of people out there who do want guidance, and they do want to be saved, and they do want all these things, and I have to point my attention back over there, because that is where my job will be done efficiently. And because of this war that's happening, this whole the war on food, first of all, is like number one. Like, what the fuck? Like, niggas need to eat, like, for real. I don't know why. I'm trying to like explain this in the most simplest terminology that I can. People need to eat. So there are a number of things that need to be focused on rather than other shit. And yesterday when I explained the idea of heaven above, not everybody's gonna be allowed to have a flying car, and that's what money and tax brackets are. That's what all of these things are about, right? It doesn't mean that you're gonna go to hell and not find the angel. It doesn't mean that you're gonna go to heaven and not find the devil, right? It just means that the environment is gonna look a lot differently. And I've literally seen what the fuck the future is going to look like, and it's fucking raw as fuck. Is it a little scary? It can be if you're afraid of heights. Like, I'll just say that. But anyways, I just want to focus on things that matter. And I feel like people need saving in a different sense. Like, people are gonna need a lot of stuff that they take for granted. They're gonna need it in the near future. And I want to make sure that I'm focused on establishing and obtaining those things so that when time comes, when shit hits the fan for real, first of all, this confirmed a dream that I had. And I think I shared this with you guys before, but the dream that I had about the mummies that were in the tree, and I called them tree runners, and I showed you guys the picture. I literally just seen something online where they dug up mummies from Egypt. My ancestral line comes from Egypt. I know that much. Now, baby, I can't. I don't really care. I'm not gonna say that I don't care, but I'm not focused on. Like, I didn't even find out who I am because I know who I am in spirit. But the more I understand the play of it all. I'm trying to speak in code because I don't really want to share whatever. Let's just do the reading because I have a lot to share with you guys, but it's not about me, it's about you guys. And everything I'm saying is for you guys, but it kind of sounds like it's about me, right? Anyways, Spirit, can you please clear out the energies for me so I can read to the collective effectively and efficiently? What do we have for the collective, Spirit? What do you wish for me to communicate to the people that will come across this video? What is the enlightenment that they need to receive from this content? Right? I feel like a lot of people are going to be sidetracked and focused on betrayals, okay? Heartbreaks, okay? The whole understanding that everything happens for a reason is the foundation of dealing with whatever these nuances are, right? So when these things do come about, you can either choose to give all of your energy to it and focus on it to a point to where you put yourself back into a cycle of needing to reflect and heal, or you can use the tools in which you've gained from the previous things that you've been through and implement them in this standing point, okay? Something is going to, so with people who have like a witchy background, people who are ordained to do certain work, who don't know that they're ordained to do certain work, there's a betrayal that has taken place against you or your loved ones, and something's going to be enlightened to you. I feel like this internally is going to start some type of fire within yourself, but the fire is going to lead you back to your ancestral bloodline and how it would be that you would handle this situation. So if you understand what I'm saying, then you understand. If you don't, then the message probably is not for you to resonate with. Okay? I have one card, please, Spirit. Thank you. It's 2, but yeah. Damn, this is crazy as hell. Oh Lord. Right, okay, so 3 of Wands came out first with the 4 of Swords, which is like, in simplest terms, momentum, confidence, expansion, growth, foresight, looking ahead is this type of energy. And I feel like this is the energy that the collective is in, right? It's like instead of focusing, and I wouldn't say that this energy is like focusing on like bad shit, but this energy is giving me more of like properly planning with the understanding and knowledge that you do have, okay? Because the truth with the Ace of Swords and the Devil card is definitely here. So there's definitely something that the collective is aware of in its entirety. But this is the energy in which it's meant to have you land, but this is the energy that you're actually in. And I feel like this is the quote unquote, what did he say? Damn. What did he say? I can't remember what he said. Somebody used a word and it was perfect. But anyways, this is, I don't know. I just feel like this is the energy where you see something for what it is. You've overseen a situation, but you've also sat with it, stomached the truth of it all, and reached a point of peace. Because you can't change what has happened, and you can't change what's gonna happen. Which is why this card is the card that matters the most, because the foresight of knowing what's gonna happen kind of puts you at peace, okay? So if you're watching this, you're probably highly intuitive, right? But the truth about the devil energy, I mean, the devil is the devil. You can't expect him to be anything other than that. And I feel like the collective doesn't expect it to be anything other than what it is. So while the truth is kind of like, because the truth, the Ace of Swords kind of came out hidden behind this energy. There's a truth that somebody's hiding. But as the devil stands in front of the Ace of Swords, this is the light. Like, this card is light. So you can clearly see, even how this, like, the light is hitting this card, you can clearly see this, even though this is in front of your face. You clearly see the truth, right? So I thought that was pretty cute, because it definitely corresponded with what we said in the beginning, right? I also feel like this is somebody else who is in your energy who oversees the truth as well. But this person, I can't even go into that, okay? I'm not even about to go into that. I feel like somebody has been appointed to a job and somebody's waiting to do their job. Okay? Somebody's been appointed to a certain job. And this job, I feel like, is a job of servitude to you. Okay? How to keep the peace is what I heard. Or keeping the peace. I heard dangling something in front of your face that... Somebody's dangling something in front of your face that you can't have, but it's yours. It's already yours. Which is the idea of the foresight. Somebody's also coming for somebody spiritually that they don't know who the fuck this person is. Not only spiritually, but in the physical as well. This is somebody that holds a lot of weight on both sides of the spectrum. So there's an in-depth explanation to what I just said, but spirit doesn't really want me to explain the depths. I feel like people who read energy and who have gifts are going to be able to see what it is that I'm saying. Like you're literally going to you're going to be able to visually see what I'm saying. Okay. The moon, the illusion is here. It's almost as if like somebody's willing to sacrifice themselves at the cost of making you feel some type of way. Okay. Like I'm hearing somebody say I should have never done that. So somebody is afraid about you finding out the truth about something, and not 7:11 on the clock, or literally 7:11 p.m. right now. 9, the energy of death, rebirth, but I'm feeling death. Like somebody's about to motherfucking die. Like let's just be real. The people who have been doing shit, shady shit, okay, especially when it comes to any type of abuse sexually or any type of sexual trauma, especially when dealing with younger energies, you're gonna die. Okay, this is a very karmic cycle that somebody had to be yeah, literally I turned to, or I picked up the Wheel of Fortune. Bro, somebody's finna die. That's all I gotta say. The moon. Okay? And like, death is to be celebrated. What do you mean? So we're celebrating all deaths. Don't matter who died, how they died. We're celebrating it. Okay? Day of the Dead. It's a celebration. 3, 6, 6 of Swords with the moon. You know, the divine, I heard toughest battles for the strongest warriors. Hold on, let me help my baby. Also, the illusion with the moon card, the 3 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. That's why you're moving on from something, because something is not it's not an illusion. People think that they're tricking you, but they're not. They're tricking themselves. This is funny because the confirmation. Okay. Bro, bitches is getting karma. Like, I don't know what to say. It's a lot of karma being handed out. It's a lot of karma being handed out at this time. And there's a lot of people trying to play with you. And I feel like this is how people view you to be. Like, you don't know what's going on, something's happening and you have no clue, or people take you to be defensive, but then they also like, why is she defensive if she doesn't know what's going on? Maybe there's something going on with her, blah blah blah, like, or him, whoever you are, take it as it resonates, right? But you're just focused on the road ahead, like you have foresight. Like, okay, this reading is stupid to me because it's very simple. It's like, bitches think they're tricking you, they're not tricking you. And while they're trying to trick you, they're actually the ones being tricked, which is either going to lead to somebody dying, somebody getting incarcerated, somebody losing someone very close to them, or somebody losing their sanity. Because I'm also hearing the illusions that somebody's been trying to place over somebody with all these fucking swords being here. the truth is gonna outweigh somebody, because somebody's been trying to like lie and like be around the bush or play word games to get you to think that something is one thing when something is another thing. Okay, it's a lot of that energy here, and I feel like it's just not what it appears to be. But you can't tell nobody shit when they think they smart. You can't tell nobody shit when they think they smart. I also feel like a lot of truths about covens, a lot of truths about people who are in um, these lower vibrational groups are also about to come to light. Somebody's about to expose somebody for something that they did, but it's not an exposing like, oh, I'm gonna expose you. It's like completely unintentionally. This person is just completely telling the truth on a matter of a situation. See, look at all these. Look at all these swords. A knife is very significant. Somebody stole my knife, and it's somebody that lives with me too, which is what I think is funny, because it's like I can't say what I was about to say, but just know that I think it's funny. And usually when somebody is laughing in a very serious situation, you should be scared. You should be very afraid. Okay. But then the Ace of Cups is here. It's like the divine, you've already been in this energy. Mental imprisonment. Up at night because you're experiencing other people's experiences because you're so tapped in. Even when I was talking about, doing yoga and meditation, I feel like a lot of people can resonate with that energy where you won't do certain things because of what it's opening you up to. But the world, the Page of Pentacles, and the Sun. Hold on, let's lay it out for their ass. Cause this shit funny as hell. It's funny as hell. Right? Is that the 8 of Wands? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 8. The High Priestess, the 10 of Cups. It's like, who? People don't understand that your presence is literally keeping something together. And that when you're no longer present, everything literally falls apart. And I feel like this is why the Divine is giving you this Ace of Cups with the World card, with the Page of Pentacles and the Sun, because you've already done your job. It's almost as if like your existence in people's lives was to prove, because like people say like, yeah, it's hard, it would be hard to, give me 1 second. It would be hard for people, it would be harder for people to be tested. No, because I can't even say it like that. You're such a divine, pure light, right? That God uses you to test people who have been given chances and opportunities to turn their life around. Okay? And the reason the divine uses you is because of your pureness. Now, people see your pureness and they take it for granted. They look at you as like somebody that can be manipulated, and because you are so pure, it makes it even greater of a sacrifice, is what I heard, which is why they go for the type of people that they go for. So you have been appointed to proving, it's not even that you're proving it, it's that these people are proving that they're not worthy of a second chance by how they deal with you. Which is why everything Because even I'm looking at this spread, when I look at it progressing from this way, it's like dark into light. And this is like light into dark. Even the people who were in darkness but had the things that they needed, like a family, their intuition, maybe even certain abilities, okay? New beginnings, new fresh starts, away from poverty, away from mental entrapment, away from all the things that would make it harder for someone to propel forward. They're ushering the loss of all of those things into their lives by how they dealt with you. And like I see for you guys, my collective, I see a lot of blessings coming towards you. I see a lot of new beginnings, a lot of happiness. Somebody, there's a lot good for you coming, collective. And I feel like you waking up to the understanding of this devil energy and the truth behind it is really what has saved you. And like people are talking about the veil being lifted on Halloween, and I feel like Halloween is like spooky season, right? Like ghouls and goblins and all that fucking extra shit, right? But like when it comes to people who are of a divine light, it's like ghouls and goblins can come up to you and like ask you a question or two, but baby, that's as far as it's gonna get. This is weird too because I feel like somebody is honestly, truthfully gonna try to get you to sell your soul. Somebody's hands are invisible. Because I just looked at the Page of Pentacles and he's holding this coin, but his hands were invisible and the coin was just levitating in front of his face. I heard making things appear out of thin air. I literally just seen a fucking mouse too. Bro. People are doing a lot of shit because of Halloween. And I just think it's so funny. Oh, that's what I was saying. So while people believe that they're orchestrating this plot and plan against your life, they're actually the ones that are being plotted and planned on. And what I'm understanding is that while the veil will be lifted and you'll be able to see low vibrational demonic energies, God is very much so gonna fucking be present. I've been trying to figure out a cool way to like say this, but like how people say like it's spooky season. And I'm just like, no, it's God season. Like God is, bitch, God is here. Like he's here. Like the devil has always been here. Like bitch, this is like this is land type shit. But God, bitch, is back. It's giving Shady's back, but God. Oh my gosh, this is so funny to me. This is so funny. There's gonna be a lot of people getting divorces. A lot of people. I heard renege. There's definitely a fire sign energy or somebody who has fire sign heavily aspected in their chart who's about to get done in. There's so many scenarios that I'm seeing. I heard a shot for each dollar. Damn. So while people are plotting on little old you, there's a much bigger, scarier energy that's plotting on them. and the devil's sitting there. Because either way, the devil's going to get what it wants. It's not going to be from you, collective, but it's going to be from each and every single individual who has come up against you. These people are no longer going to have souls. These people are no longer going to have abilities. These people are no longer going to be able to be a part of society. Like, if these people have families and shit like that, like, they would be lucky to have that because they're going to have to be facilitated. Otherwise, they're just going to be out on the streets, drugged out, fighting off devils. Like, I literally see somebody at work cussing a customer out because the devil is speaking through this person, but it's a trick. It's an illusion. Damn. It's fucked up. Well, that's the reading I got. I feel like it's a lot of karmics watching my channel right now, which is why this karmic ass energy came out. But there's also a lot of blessings that I see for the people who are in the upright. Okay? But I'm not going to speak on them because people keep trying to take from you, and what's coming towards you can't be taken from you. It can't be stripped from you. The only way that you could not get what's coming towards you is if you forfeited yourself. And you are not at a place or state of mind where you're going to forfeit your blessings. You're no longer in a state of operating out of needing to feed your flesh or needing to be a part of things that you know don't serve you. You're no longer aimlessly spending money or just giving out to people who don't deserve it. You're not operating out of a karmic energy. You've closed the cycle. And like, yeah, you may still be in a stage of like grieving and getting rid of things that no longer serve you, but at the end of the day, that's a part of closing the cycle. So if time is linear, bitch, and now is then and then is now, bitch, you already closed it, period. So that's what I have for you guys. Sorry I talked so much in the beginning, but I'll see you later. Bye.